Yeah. You say Troy's name? All right, thank you. Okay, guys, sit, Jake.
And the bridge, yeah. Once you pass the bridge. Yeah.
What you doing, man?
Come on, Aaron, get stuck in almost.
Guys, come on.
Sergio, you're still lucky. Yeah.
Sergio. Sergio.
Jake, come here.
Come on. Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
Come on.
Julie.
Welcome to Coronado, California. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. Today we have a semifinal match here this morning. It's an 8 o'clock start. We've got the RB Renegades, Rancho Bernardo, against the Nomads. The Renegades in the blue uniforms with the white trim, and the Nomads, of course, with the red numbers, white jerseys, and the dark blue, the navy shorts. Just got underway here. This is a boys under 9 match. And it's the Nomads taking the ball and going back the other way. They're penetrating deep into the Renegades' territory, taking the ball right to the net, but the defense for the Renegades, Miguel, number 6, is able to recover. And the action has gone back over to the far side of the field. Renegades moving from left to right. Very quick pace game here to start things off this morning. As soon as we get down here and do a set away from the net, we'll get you the rosters for these teams. Renegades towards the net, Niksha, number 10. Nice defensive stand for the Nomads. And now striking down that far sideline for the Nomads, number 7. Daniel take a shot towards the net, but coming out and making a great save. Colin, the goalkeeper for the Renegades. He came right out of the net, made the stop, got there just in Nice kick across midfield. Renegades over there. They'll bring it back the other way. Now trying to save the ball from going out of bounds was number 13, Michael. But for the Nomads, James, number 8, takes the ball away and comes back. And as that ball is cleared across the side and out of bounds, we'll get you the lineups for the Rancho Bernardo Renegades. AJ is number 2. Troy, number 5. Number 6 is Miguel. Chris is number 7. Olgin is number 8. Goske is number 9. Niksha is 10. Number 11 is Colin. He's the goalkeeper today. George is number 12. And Michael is number 13. Head coach is Roy Ashcroft. And a stop in action here as the referees try to sort out which way they want the ball to go. And it will belong to the Nomads here on the near side. James will throw the ball in. And Coach Victor Zendejas aligning his team out on the field. Throw in. Taken there by number 10, Edward. Scramble for the ball just below midfield. A lot of blue shirts there for the Renegades, and Nomads will fall back on defense now. James trying to plug up the hole right in the middle. And he got some help. Trying to turn the corner was number 3, Isak. And now the ball is cleared across midfield. And that's going to be a foot race now as Daniel for the Nomads tries to run the ball down. It goes out of bounds. And now across midfield, the Renegades come. Directing some traffic there. Niksha, number 10, will pass it over the far side. Near the corner, centered nicely. Right there for the shot. Just wide. That was number 13, Michael. Nice deflection there, and it goes across the back line. And out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick now for the Nomads. And James sets the ball down. Now he'll look upfield, try to find an open teammate. Not happy with his placement of the ball. No score here early in the first half of this semifinal game. We're playing 20-minute halves here this morning at Tidelands Park in Coronado. And saving that ball from going out of bounds for the Nomads. Chewy, number 9. Right beneath this here, the action starts again. Nice change of direction, Edward. And they'll start in lineups real quick now for the Nomads. Isak, number 3. The goalkeeper is Adrian Zendejas, right in front of the net, and a nice stop by Adrian Zendejas, the goalkeeper. Chris for the Renegades, number 7, took the shot. So each team with a shot on goal here in the first half. Now coming out to make the stop is Colin, the goalkeeper for the Renegades. And back to the lineups. Hernan, number 12 for the Nomads. Number 9 is Chewy. Number 7, Daniel. James, of course, number 8. Alon is number 4. Number 10 is Edward. And Sergio is number 13. Chewy now will throw it in here on the near sideline. Taking it there was number 3. Isak, and it goes out as a defense for the Renegades is there. Nomads trying to center the ball in the middle of the field. Now taking it across, number 10, Edward. Penetrates a little deeper. He'll pass it off to number 9, Chewy, and this one will go out of bounds across the back line. But this time it was the Nomads putting the pressure on the defense of the Renegades. And Colin will set up the goal kick. Nice strong leg there by the Renegades, number 6, Miguel. And this ball goes out here just below us. Edward tries to clear from a couple of defenders. Just as he makes his run, the ball will skip out of bounds. And now for the Renegades, Goske will throw it in. Guski gets around a couple of Nomad defenders. Now right at midfield, both teams trying to gain control of the ball. Coming out with it are the Renegades. Nice strong leg there, Michael, as he tries to pass the ball cross field. A lot of blue shirts there, so right now the Renegades have the numbers on this end of the field. Let's see if they can penetrate towards the goal and try to get a shot. Coming out of nowhere is James to provide some nice defensive help for the Nomads, and he'll help take the ball away, and it's the Nomads now coming across midfield.
Come on, Edward.
Edward gets across and by Guski. The act is still going. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Michael, number 13 for the Renegades. Sergio gets the ball back to the goalkeeper. He'll slip and fall. The net was wide open. The Renegades weren't there in time, and now the shot by number 10, Niksha, goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Adrian Zendejas. Makes a nice recovery as he slipped. And now here come the Nomads. There's a battle right in front of the net. And saving the ball before it goes back will be number 6, Miguel for the Renegades. He saw that his goalkeeper calling it come out. He was in some trouble. And he got there just in time. But I tell you, getting down the field quickly, number 10, Edward for the Nomads. And the Nomads now with the corner kick. Great opportunity to score. And coming out of the box and out of the traffic was the goalkeeper calling to make a great save over on the far side. And both teams getting back quickly up across midfield. Trying to run out of the pack for the Renegades was number 10, Niksha. And he ran into some defense there over on that far side. Looking to help out Hernan, number 12. Who just got a new hair color here recently. According to some of the Nomad faithful here on the side. And that goes out. And Zendejas, the goalkeeper, retrieves the ball. And the Nomads, James will take the goal kick there on the far side of the box. And it looks like he's going to stay on that side of the field. He's looking towards the sideline. Trying to get the ball to Edward, number 10. And it was kicked out of bounds by Troy, number 5 for the RB Renegades. He was right where he needed to be. Adrian comes out, makes a nice stop. Very wet field. This is an early morning start, 8 o'clock start time, so a lot of dew on the grass. And as we've seen, it's slippery out there. These players are putting all they've got into their kicks, and they're winding up on their backs. Nomads trying to center the ball in front of the net. James comes across, can't get there in time. Niksha passes the ball upfield. And it goes out of bounds right underneath here on the near side. Guski, number 9, looks downfield. His throw-in comes. Trying to turn around and turn the corner was Michael, number 13, for the Renegades. And now both teams heading towards the net and coming out, and just in time, scooping the ball up. Adrian Zendejas. He makes sure that the Renegades don't get a shot. And he'll come out again. Nice crossfield pass for the Renegades by number 10, Niksha. He was trying to find Chris, number 7, over on the far side. Couldn't get there in time. He let him a little too long. And the Nomads able to take the ball away, and now they bring it back. Looking for some help was the goalkeeper, Colin, and his defense did help him out as they keep the ball away from the net.
Come on, James, get up, James!
Now here come the Renegades. Niksha trying to take an angle. Centers the ball. He had a teammate there, number 12, George. And he passed it back. He thought his teammate, Michael, number 13, might have had a better shot on the net. Michael did take the shot, but it was wide, just a little left. Nomads recovered. Adrian, as you see, made the scoop and that stop. Normally in a dry field, that would be a very simple play, but it's so slippery here. Nomads trying to break free over on the far side. Daniel ran into a little trouble. Now he's in the corner. And it goes out. Providing the defense there was Troy, number 5 for the Renegades. And the throw comes in for the Nomads. Edwards, turnaround. And he met some trouble there as there were 4 blue jerseys in his way. And Colin was able to come out of the goal and make the stop. And right at midfield on the far side, the Nomads will throw the ball in at a non. And just as they try to get the ball in, it goes right out. And this time the Renegades will have the ball. The referee holding things up, allowing some substitutions. And coming out will be Troy. And we'll see who replaces him. Number 8, Olguin, will replace Troy for the Renegades. And over here on the near side, the Nomad side, they're waiting to put in a substitution as number 4, Alon, waits to come into the game. Both teams doing a very good job getting back on defense. Very quick teams to the ball. Nice battle right at midfield between George, number 12, and number 10, Edward of the Nomads. Coaching staff for the Nomads wanting a foul called on that. A lot of contact. They're letting these guys play here in this semifinal game. Again, no score in the first half. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. Now coming out of the corner for the Nomads, number 3, Isak. He centers the ball. And Colin comes out of the goal to make the stop. Number 10 for the Nomads, Edward. Thought he had an open shot for the net, but the goalkeeper, Colin, was there. Made a nice stop. And now over on the far side, AJ, number 2 for the Renegades, gets a touch on the ball. And 3 white jerseys and 1 blue jersey means that the Nomads will take the ball back the other way. This time it goes out. And it goes off of the Nomads, number 13, Sergio. And actually, we're going to have an overrule here as the referee now says, no, it did go off of the Renegades. And so James, number 8, will throw the ball. A nice running start. Got a lot of muscle on that throw. And the defense for the Renegades, though, puts up a nice wall, and they don't allow the Nomads to penetrate any further. Goske will throw it in from that near corner. Ran out of room, and it goes out. And it's the Nomads. So Nomads not allowing the Renegades to clear the ball too far from the net. To continue with the pressure. Now the crossfield pass, trying to run it down, AJ. Bedanon, number 12 for the Nomads, takes it away. Now he'll throw it in on the far side. And coming up to provide the defense was AJ on that. The ball will go off his chest and out of bounds. And the Nomads still with the ball. As we wind down this first half, it's scoreless. We're about 5 minutes to go. Maybe a little more. This game started just a few minutes early. Supposed to start at 8. Nice leg on that kick by the Renegades, number 13, Michael. See, cleared that ball well across midfield. And now it's out. Quickly, Renegades trying to throw it in. Number 8, Olguin, pointing to a few teammates, trying to direct some positioning out there, and his throw-in is taken away by the Nomads. Olguin makes a nice save, as right behind him for the Nomads was number 3, Isak. James right there in the middle of the field. Nice slide kick. Hernan. Isak again looks right at the net. And with the right foot, he'll take a shot. And the ball skips away just wide of that left post. And you wonder if the slick water on the field changed the direction of that ball, put some spin on it. It looked like he had a nice shot, but it spun off to the left. And the Renegades will dodge a bullet there. Hernan right at midfield. And now as they move down that far sideline for the Renegades, Niksha gets through 1 and 2 defenders. Another one. He's looking for some help. Nice kick, and that's going to be high and just to the left of the post and out of bounds. Very strong kick by number 12 for the Renegades, George. And he's shaking his head. He feels he should have had a better shot there. And Adrian Zendejas gets the ball back. And now it's James who will set the ball over on the far side again as he prepares for his goal kick. A couple of players now coming and moving towards the ball. For the Nomads, number 7, Daniel, saw that there wasn't an opening, so he moved up towards the ball. And James tried to get it up there to him, but the Renegades were able to close up the lanes there and take the ball back the other way. This time it goes out. Hernan is there for the Nomads. And it did go and cross that back line out on the Renegades, and so James will have another goal kick. We'll see which team comes up with control of the ball again. George with that strong leg. This time, his kick will go back out of bounds, but to the right of the near post. And so now James will come back to the other side. And these teams could use a breather at halftime. It's been nonstop, up and down, both sides of the field. And this time it'll go out. The Nomads will have the ball, or I'm sorry, Renegades here in the Nomad territory. And James makes sure that he clears it away from the net. Very strong. A very smart play. Goski to throw it in here. He tried to get it to George. There's the whistle, and that will be the end of the first half. Very fast first half for both of these teams. Scoreless. They each got a couple of shots on the net. And we'll see if some of this water will dissipate by the start of the second half. That hasn't slowed them down here. The defenses have been very solid. Passing games for each team as well. We're on field 5 here at Tylands Park. You can see the Coronado Bridge right here behind the net. And we'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
Just a few seconds too early. By the time you get the ball on his head, it's going back towards our way. And then the girl saved the goal. Exactly. See, they got that one where it was. That's all that was created by his another on the ball, let it bounce. Ball bounces, goes over his head. Then they have another breakaway. Right? So we're getting breakaways from the goal and us letting the ball bounce and bounce over our head. Apart from that, I'm really okay at it all along.
Absolutely.
Nice and high as you can in the air. A little lost, getting back. Two. You just be careful at the back of the foot. You know what how they play. You know how they play. They're not going to look to pass blades soccer, right? They're going to do one thing. They're going to whack it to the front. What they're going to do if suddenly Victor gets it on the left side there, and I'm all the way on this side of the field, what are they going to do when he gets it? They're going to whack it to this side. Right? They don't kick it, they kick it up. But what they do is they kick it from one side of the field, James, to that side.
Second half just about to start here from Tylands Park in Coronado. We had a scoreless first half in this match between the Rancho Bernardo Renegades and the Nomads. And quickly here in the second half, the Renegades will put the ball to the net. That one off the foot of number 2, AJ. And look at the smile on AJ's face right here at midfield. He's very happy. So quickly the Renegades come out, put a score on the board, and they have a 1-0 lead over the Nomads. Referee with a whistle. We started again. And we'll see if the Nomads can strike quickly. Asak chases that ball out. It belongs to the Renegades. Again, the Renegades in the blue. And the Nomads with the white jerseys with the red numbers. And now they're going in different directions. This time's Colin is defending the goal on the right side of the field. Hernan. Again, this one goes out. Nomads with the ball. Hernan will throw it in towards the corner. Edward. And now coming out to help, number 7, Daniel, goes out. Daniel will throw it in. So the Nomads now penetrating. Colin looks on, the goalkeeper for the Renegades. And for the Renegades, Olguin, number 8, is able to take the ball away. It goes out. Renegades will throw the ball in. Nice toss by number 8, Olguin. And now right into the middle of the field for the Nomads, number 3, Asak. Pass it over here on the right side, taking a shot right at the net. Daniel was actually more of a pass as he saw one of his teammates, I believe. Now there's a scramble in front of the net. Asak there trying to get the ball around a couple of defenders. That was number 10 for the Nomads, Edward, who Daniel was trying to pass the ball to right in front of the net. And on that play, the Renegades were able to take the ball away. And now as you see the action over on the far side, it goes out, and it's the Nomads again. So the Nomads trailing 1-0 have stepped up their offensive pressure. And Colin looks on, the goalkeeper. Edward tries to get around a couple of defenders. This time it goes out. It's his ball. Hernan is there. He's looking for the pass. Comes in over on the outside. James looking for Daniel near that back line. It goes out just a little too strong on the kick. And the goal kick now for the Renegades. Both teams scrambling for possession. Nice shot off the foot of James. Bounces very high, but Colin able to stop the ball. And from our angle, difficult to tell if it would have gone in the net or hit the post. Nevertheless, Colin made a nice stop. James shaking his head over on the far side of the field. He wanted that kick back. As the action had started, the referee had blown the whistle. Wasn't ready for the throw-in. And James will throw the ball in just below midfield for the Nomads. Tried to get the ball over to At midfield, the Nomads. Nice change of direction there for Edwards, number 10. Isak now threads the needle right towards the net and coming out, making a great stop, Colin. Calling for a penalty here on the near side, and we do finally get a whistle. Isak still down on the ground. Might have twisted an ankle, gets up, he's hopping around. And now the referees are discussing exactly what needs to be done, so we'll see if they sort things out. We might have a penalty kick. And I think we will. No. No, we won't. It's a drop ball right here. George and James taking it. Whistle. And George kicked the ball before the ball hit the ground. So they'll do it again. Referee explains. There you go. James gets his foot on this one. It goes up to the Renegades number 9. Goske. Daniel just can't get there. He was running all out. The ball just too fast. Skipped away in this wet grass. Better know on right here as the action unfolds. Renegades. Goes out, goes right off of Niksha, number 10. Nice save by the Renegades' AJ. That ball almost went out. Nomads not allowing the Renegades to get deep in their territory. In fact, we haven't seen much other than that very first shot here within the first 15 seconds of the second half when AJ scored the only goal of the game. We haven't heard from Adrian Zendejas, the goalkeeper of the Nomads, as his defense has done a great job here since allowing that goal. Right in front of the net. Edward, oh! He was right in front of the net waiting for that shot. He just couldn't set up. The ball was spinning away from him. He wanted that shot. He took what he could get. He was a little off balance and it went just wide, and now we go back down the other end of the field. Niksha changing directions. He's sandwiched in between two defenders of the Nomads, Alon, number 4, as well as Sergio. Number 13 was there for the Nomads, but it's a Renegades ball on the far side. Niksha. Overhead throwing goes right to James. He'll send it back the other way for the Nomads. George, number 12 for the Renegades, lurking around, waiting to get his leg on the ball and move upfield with it. Renegades with some nice passes. That is an offsides. A little bit of a late whistle there, but the referee did see it. And offsides was number 10, Niksha, for the Renegades. So the Nomads seemed a little flustered there on defense, but I think that call might have helped them out. They settled down. AJ here on the near side for the Renegades. Isak clears it away from the net. Now the Renegades right at the net. Great save right into the hands of the goalkeeper. That off the foot of Niksha, number 10, and Adrian Zendejas able to stop the ball. Both teams doing all they can to get to the ball. James falling down. Shot is nice. And it goes right into the hands of Zendejas. A great kick by number 13. That's Michael for the Renegades. And on the other end of that play, a great stop by the goalkeeper, Adrian Zendejas. And now we have Daniel, number 7, down for the Nomads. He's slow getting up. He's limping a bit. And they're going to let him take this free kick. Walking it off. He's all right. He looks downfield. Takes a shot right at the net, and it goes right into the hands of Colin. Not a bad play. When you get a free shot at the net like that, goalkeeper not expecting it to go right to him. AJ weaseling his way around a couple of defenders. Right in front of the net, but the ball was taken away. As the Nomads got back on defense, now Daniels right here. He slows the ball up, tries to change direction, goes out off of AJ of the Renegades. Nice throwing by Daniel. Very strong. Off to number 10, Edward. Nomads still with the ball. Hernan centers. Kick now is right in front of the net. Scrambled, and the Renegades try to bring it back, but James is there. Asak over on the far side. Now Alon with the ball. Alon's shot is going to go right into the hands of Colin. Very exciting exchange there for the Nomads, and the Renegades defense was able to stop the ball and protect that 1-0 lead. Alon runs into a couple of defenders. Michael was there, number 12 for the Renegades. Edward now looks for some help. Bring it back. And that kick goes across midfield and out. It belongs to the Rancho Bernardo Renegades. Now with substitutions, a couple of substitutions for the Renegades coming out of the game. Number 13, Michael, and number 2, AJ. And number 5 and number 7, Troy and Chris coming into the game for the Renegades. So we'll get some fresh legs, and we'll see if these 2 new guys for the Renegades can put the ball into the net as they replace the other goal scorers. AJ with a much-deserved break, as he's got the only goal here in this match so far. Hernan. Isak right in the middle of the field. James comes out of nowhere, steals the ball away. Now he'll head upfield on the near sideline. Now see if Edward, it's a foot race. Edward trying to get to the ball. Coming out of the net is Colin to make the stop. Niksha for the Renegades here on the near side will take a shot right at the net, and it goes right into the hands of Adrian Zendejas. Pops out just for a second. He's able to recover it, but he has another great save. Alon right in the middle of the field, passes it over to the far corner. Isak, nice stop and change of direction. Again, he gets away from 2 defenders. He looks right at number 10, Edward, and he'll put the ball to the net. They backdoored the goalkeeper, Colin. Colin was looking right at Isak, number 3, over on that far side. Isak saw it. He also saw his teammate Edward open. Passed it right to Edward, and he's able to put the ball into the net. And we're tied here in the second half. What a game this is shaping up to be. And now it's the Renegades' turn on offense, so we'll see if they can do something. That ball goes out of bounds off the foot of number 9, Goske. And it goes over to AJ, number 2, over on the out of bounds. AJ, of course, coming out of the game a few minutes ago for a breather. Coming away with the ball is Edward. Just as he moves upfield, Goske, number 9, puts some defense on him, stops his momentum, goes out of bounds. Nomads still with the ball. Ball skips away. Now it moves into the Nomad territory. Renegades weren't there, though, didn't have the numbers, and Daniel tries to save the ball from going out of bounds here on the near side. Goes out, Renegades come back the other way with it. George, the nice crossfield pass, trying to run the ball down, number 5, Troy, for the Renegades. But James was back there on defense. Collision there between Isak and Goske, number 9, for the Renegades. They're both a little shaken, but they both get back up. Play is continued. Isak passes it back to Alon. So Alon and Isak now passing the ball to each other. It's finally centered to Edward, number 10. Nice block by number 8 for the Renegades, Olguin. James gets back on defense, tries to take the ball away from number 10, Niksha. Niksha gets away. He's looking right at the net, but up from behind, Alon and number 13, Sergio, take the ball away. and it goes out over on the far side. Very exciting semifinal game here at the 2004 Presidio Cup. We're tied at 1 here in the second half. Again, this is a boys under 9 game. Right across midfield. Alon trying to move up, but he runs into some defense. Troy looking for some help. Crossfield pass to Chris. Now Chris centers the ball. George, right in front of the net, passes it off to number 5, Troy. Troy with some trouble, and James takes the ball away from him. It goes out of bounds and belongs to the Nomads. So Troy quickly throws the ball in. Alon and Isak over on the far side. But it comes back. And we'll see if the Renegades can control the ball. Nice save from going out of bounds here on the near side by number 8, Olguin. Hernan, along with number 7, Chris of the Renegades, battling for the ball. Chris, right in the middle of the field. And right there is the goalkeeper, Adrian Zendeja, saving the ball off the foot of number 10, Niksha. Goske and Miguel running the ball down. It's Miguel. And a whistle hitting the deck is Goske. And the Renegades will bring it back on offense. Isak, Daniel moving back into position. Alon over on the far side. And it goes out. Last touch by Troy over there for the Renegades. So the Nomads will have the ball. Daniel has the ball taken away. Nice defensive play by Olguin. Hitting the ground. There's number 8, Olguin. And Daniel for the Nomads is going to be called for that penalty. Kicking the ball across field, Miguel finds his teammate Goske. And the ball taken away by Alon, number 4. Alon running into some trouble there is number 12, George. For the Renegades, stops his momentum. Isak will take it over in the far corner. And he'll boot the ball. It goes right into the hands of Colin. Hernan with a great header there, right above midfield. Sends the ball back the other way, but the Renegades come up with the ball. Niksha, now he'll turn, head towards the net. But Sergio, number 13 for the Nomads, takes the ball away, goes out. Goske throws it in on the far side. Nomads able to take it away. Daniel right here at midfield. Tries it around Olguin. Olguin stops him, makes him change direction. Hernan with the ball now in the backfield. Alon trying to get to the ball, but number 6, Miguel for the Renegades. Just a little bit quicker, gets to it. Troy now passes the ball upfield, trying to run it down as number 10, Niksha. He does. He stops the ball. Now he'll pass it towards the middle of the field. And George, number 12, was trying to set up for a shot on the net. He just wasn't lined up with the ball properly, and it goes to the wide right of the right post and out across the back line. Daniel takes that goal kick. Very strong. Goes off the head of number 10. Edward saves it right here on the near side. Gets away from Olguin. Now runs into some trouble from Chris, number 7 for the Renegades. Both guys battling for the ball. It goes out. It belongs to the Nomads. We're tied at 1 here in the second half. Late in the second half. James with a high kick towards that back line, and it goes out. Colin is there. Substitution for the Renegades. And AJ will come back in along with number 13, Michael. James in the middle of the field. Pass it up. He had 3 of his teammates there. Hernan up to Daniel. Daniel has the ball away from him. Olguin will fall. And right when he fell, Daniel touched him. Not exactly sure it was a push. Olguin was falling down, but Daniel was just too close, so it looked to the referee like he'd pushed him. There's a whistle, and that's the end of the second half. So we're tied at 1. This is a semifinal game. We're going to need a winner. And we will have overtime. And we'll see how they're going to settle it. We'll go to the first overtime period. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We'll be back in just a minute. So we're starting the first overtime period. It's 5 minutes. There is no golden goal here for the boys under 9 semifinal match. Referee right at midfield. There's the whistle, and we've started. So we'll play 5 minutes. They can score as many goals as they'd like. If we have a winner after the first 5-minute play, then we have a winner in the game. But if it's still tied, we'll go to another 5-minute mini half if you want. And then if it's still not decided, they'll go to penalty kicks. Olguin for the Renegades. Number 7, Chris, falls down over on the far side as he tried to save the ball from going out of bounds. He was able to save it. It goes off the Nomads. Olguin tries to throw the ball in. It goes directly out of bounds once more. And now Hernan for the Nomads. Gets it off to Edward. Edward passes it back to Hernan. Alon now right in front of the net. And his shot is just wide of the near post. And out. Colin, the goalkeeper, runs it down. And for the Renegades, Miguel, number 6, will take the goal kick. Edward almost stepped right in front of the path of that ball. James is able to take it away, though. Just below midfield. And now at midfield, it's the Renegades coming up with the ball. Now over the far corner, number 7 for the Renegades, Chris. And just as he starts going to the net, he has the ball taken away by Sergio. And the Renegade defense not allowing Sergio to get too far deep into their territory. They kick the ball away and out. Does belong to the Nomads. And taking a spill right at midfield, number 7, Chris, letting it play. And this time it does go out. It's the Renegades. Olguin again trying to get the ball upfield to Chris. Off of the Nomads and out Hernan. James trying to get out of some traffic. Now it's a foot race for the ball right at midfield. Alon with a nice defensive play. Isak. Alon again. Tries to get around George, number 12. We get a whistle. And the ball will belong to the Nomads. Daniel will take the free kick as he allows Alon to get up across midfield. Daniel trying to get the ball. Isak. Very quick field here with the moisture, so the ball skipped away and wound up over on that far corner where the goalkeeper Colin came out. And now it's Hernan at midfield. Ball gets away. Number 7 now, Chris, passes it upfield. Tried to get it to AJ. AJ now has it taken away. Now Edward will move upfield. Edward gets past one defender. Now he'll slow it up just a little bit. centers it. Isak, Alon. Daniel now waiting for the ball, but the Renegades able to clear it away. Now it's James. Saves it from going out. Renegades bring it back the other way. Number 13, Michael. But nobody was there for his team. And Adrian Zendejas able to come out of the box and make the stop.
Come on, Edward. Edward. Come on, run. Handball.
There's George, number 12 for the Renegades, right in the middle of the field. Here comes a pass, coming here on the near side. He's going to take a shot at the net. It's going to be just wide. Nice try by number 13, Michael. Of the Renegades, where the ball goes out, and Daniel will take the goal kick here in this 5-minute overtime half. Daniel waiting for a couple of his teammates to get set. Finds an area that he likes, but there are too many blue jerseys there. And George for the Renegades plugged up that lane. Kicked the ball back the other way. It goes out, and Hernan will throw it in on the far side for the Nomads. Again, we're tied 1-1 here in the first overtime. Edward not quite there to save the ball from going out. And it's the Renegades who will have it. Olguin throws it in. There's the whistle. And that's the end of the first 5-minute overtime. No score in that one. We're not going to have a break in between this overtime and the next one, so we're going to start right up. And the referee will center the ball. And we'll have another 5 minutes, and if it's not settled then, we will go to penalty kicks. Running it down here on the near side. Daniel can't get there in time. It goes out. And Olguin will throw it in right underneath the booth here. Both teams battling for the ball. It's Daniel who comes away for the Nomads. Can't control the ball. It goes out. And Olguin again on the throw-in. Gets it off to Niksha, number 10. Niksha has the ball taken away by Hernan. Hernan with some nice defense. It goes out. He'll have the throw-in.
Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny.
Off to Daniel. And just as he turns around, he'll run into a Renegade defender. That's number 6, Miguel. Edward now, number 10 for the Nomads, trying to get around a couple defenders. Hernan with the help. And now it's Daniel trying to get around Olguin of the Renegades. And as Daniel was setting up to take a shot, he's got the ball taken away by Troy, number 5, by the Renegades. Free kick over here near the corner. Not a corner kick, but very close to one. And everybody sets up in front of the net as though it is. Kick is centered nicely, just a little bit long. And unable to touch the ball. Alon was there as well as Isak. And it goes out. The Renegades with the goal kick, and they will breathe a sigh of relief there as they dodge a bullet here in the second overtime. 1-1. Alon over on the far side. Edward slows the ball up, spins around, tries to get around 2 defenders, passes it back to Alon. The ball goes out. It belongs to Renegades. Niksha, right in the middle of the field, has the ball taken away by James. And that ball will trickle right into the hands of Colin, the goalkeeper. Hernan, right at midfield, but it goes back. Both teams not willing to give up. Hernan trying to run the ball down. It goes out. Last touch by him. And Olguin will throw the ball in right in front of us. Troy there, number 5. Niksha will get a hands penalty. And the ball will go to the Nomads. Cross midfield, Hernan. He's going to be tripped from behind by number 5. That's Troy. And Hernan is down. And we'll hold up for a second here as we allow the player to get up. We're in a 1-1 tie here in the second overtime.
Edward. Edward.
Hernan okay, he'll stay in the game. Daniel will take the free kick just below midfield, and there goes Hernan streaking down the middle of the field. Nietzsche waiting for the ball to come down. He tries to clear it away, but Hernan is there. Stops the ball. Nomads still trying to gain possession of the ball. Alan over on the far side comes away with it. Gets past 2 defenders. Now he passes it over to the far side. Isak battling for the ball. Taken away by Gosuke, number 9. It goes out and belongs to the Renegades. Gosuke will throw the ball in. Number 12, George, looks on for the Renegades. James makes sure that the Renegades don't penetrate any deeper as he runs that ball down. And now he'll battle with Nietzsche over in the far corner. Nietzsche and James. Nietzsche saves the ball from going out. James right behind him. There's the whistle, and that's the end of the second overtime. We're still tied at 1. And we will go to penalty kicks. We've got to have a winner here in this semifinal game to see who goes on to the finals later today. Again, I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We'll be right back with the PKs in just a few minutes. All right, we're about to start the penalty kicks here to determine which of these 2 teams will go on to the finals. And the Nomads, Hernan, will take the first shot here. Colin back defending the goal for the Renegades. The kick is up, and it'll hit the bar. It hits that far post. And Colin will dodge a bullet there. Hernan with a great shot. He had the right idea trying to sneak it in between the post and Colin, and it just hit the post. And now Adrian Zendejas will defend the net. And taking the kick for the Renegades will be number 13, Michael. Referee will place the ball. Again, each team with 5 shots. And the ones with the most goals at the end of those shots will win. Michael's kick will find the back of the net right in between the far post and Adrian Zendejas. So, 1-0 now on penalty kicks for the Renegades. And Sergio, number 13 for the Nomads, gingerly walks up to the ball. Colin now defends the net. Sergio would like to tie things up right here. Sets the ball down. There's the whistle. Kick is up, and it'll be in the back of the net, right off the hands of Colin, the goalkeeper. And Sergio will get his team even here, 1-1 on penalty kicks. Olguin, number 8 for the Renegades, will take his shot now. Adrian Zendejas looks on. Kick will go right into the hands of Adrian Zendejas. So each team has scored a goal. Each team has also been denied 1 time. So we are even now. 3 kicks each. Tied at 1. This could go down to the final kick. And for the Nomads, number 10, Edward. Go up against Colin. Edward's shot will go right into the stomach of Colin. Nice stop. And we're still tied 1-1. And now the Renegades. Renegades have 3 shots left. Nomads will have 2. And for the Renegades, number 6, Miguel will take the shot. Adrian Zendejas anticipating the kick. There's the whistle. Straight on kick. He aims for that corner and he'll get it. Adrian Zendejas dove for the ball. It just went underneath him. And instead of going right at him, Miguel went to the left. And actually to Adrian's right. And puts the Renegades up 2-1. And now James will have a turn. Call in there. James's kick will find the back of the net very strong. Colin couldn't get there in time, and we're tied at 2. Goske now with the final kick for the Renegades. 2-2. Goske sets the ball. Zendejas back. Here comes the kick. It was right into the hands of Adrian Zendejas, right at him. And now Daniel, number 7, for the Nomads, will have an opportunity to put this game away. Each team with 2 goals here in the penalty kicks. And this is the final kick for the Nomads. Colin back there defending the net. There's the whistle. Here comes the kick. It's into the corner, and it will find the back. It's 3-2, and actually Niksha, number 10, will have the final shot for the Renegades. And if there's a save here, the Nomads will have the game. Adrian Zendejas would love to save this ball. Niksha's kick will find the back. Adrian takes a great dive. We're tied at 3, so we're going to continue with the penalty kicks. And now the Nomads determining who will take the shot. And Alon, number 4, runs up to the ball. And now the referee over to the sides, and maybe explaining that these could be sudden death free kicks now. He hasn't come to explain anything. Now he will come over here to explain to both coaches exactly what we're going to do. You couldn't get 2 more evenly matched teams here. We went through regulation, we went through 2 5-minute overtime periods, now went through penalty kicks. And we're still tied. Okay, so now we'll have one-on-one penalty kicks, which means that if Alon puts the ball into the net here, the Renegades will have 1 shot to match it, and if they don't, here comes a kick. It goes right underneath Colin. Colin was expecting the ball to go to his right. Alon shot it to his left, and he spun around, just couldn't get there in time. And so now for the Renegades, number 12, George, has to put the ball into the net. If Adrian makes a stop here, the Nomads will come away with a victory. There's the whistle. Here comes the kick, and it goes just by Adrian Zendejas. Wow, this is exciting. And so again, we keep going until somebody misses. And we'll see who will take the shot. Isak gets up for the Nomads. And he will have it. Getting some instruction from the coaching staff. Isak will try to get the ball past Colin, the goalkeeper of the Renegades. Both teams looking on. Colin waiting, defending the net. Isak backs up, waiting for the whistle. Looks up, here comes a kick, and it's going to be just wide of the post. And now it's the Renegades' turn. And number 5 for the Renegades, Troy, will have an opportunity to put his team into the finals. If he makes his goal, gets it past Adrian Zendejas somehow, the Renegades will win this one-on-one penalty kick situation. If not, the Nomads will have another chance. Troy backs up, the whistle. Here comes the kick, high into the air and just past Adrian Zendejas, and the Rancho Bernardo Renegades will take this game in the boys under 9 semifinal. They're into the finals, and boy, oh boy, you couldn't have gone any further in this game. Regulation, 2 overtime periods, penalty kicks, and then one-on-one penalty kicks. Finally, the Renegades will take this game home. Great match by both teams. The Nomads played their hearts out, and they took it as far as they could. But finally, Troy, number 5 for the Renegades, puts this game away, gets the ball just past Adrian Zendejas. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this very exciting game as much as we did. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. And until we see you again for another Game of the Week, have a good day, everybody. Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, and we're back with the post-game interviews with the victorious Rancho Bernardo Renegade team who won the semifinal game on penalty kicks. And to my right, we have
Nisha Federico, number 10, plays center forward.
Michael Turner, number 13, plays right mid.
So it's a pretty exciting game for you today.
Yes.
Have you ever had a game that was won by penalty kicks and stuff like that at the end of the game?
Yes.
When?
When I was an all-star team, and it was in double penalty kicks, and we won.
And you won that one too, so you must be a good luck charm then.
Yes.
So when you're at home and not playing soccer, what are some of the things you like to do for fun?
Ride my skateboard.
Oh yeah? What kind of skateboard do you have?
Just a regular one.
Just a regular one. Do you ever play video games and stuff like that? What are your favorite games?
Shooting games, like Halo, and soccer games.
All right, cool. What about you? What do you like to do at home after school?
I like to run around outside and play roller hockey and stuff. And I like playing video games on my Game Boy Advance SP.
Do you have any pets at home?
Yeah, a dog named Striker and a cat named Cassie.
All right, cool. Is there anybody you want to say hi to out there?
Parents
or family?
No.
No. Okay, how about you?
No.
No. All right, guys. Well, good game. Good luck in your finals, and we'll see you again next time. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hang on 1 second. We're back again with the victorious Renegades here in the interviews, and to my right we have.
Colin Webb
And your number and position?
is 11, and I'm keeper. Troy Grohl, I'm number 5, and I play defense and forward.
So that was pretty exciting on those penalty kicks. You did a pretty good job back there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a game that was ended that way, where you had to save the penalty kicks?
Yes.
What happened in that game?
We won.
Oh, so you were able to stop them that time too. So what are some of the things that you like to do besides playing soccer when you're at home?
Play PlayStation and go to my friend's house and bike.
What are some of your favorite games on PlayStation?
Pac-Man World and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
You pretty good at that game?
Yeah.
Do you have any pets at home, dogs or cats?
I have a dog.
You got a bunch of buddies that you hang out with too when you're at school?
Yeah.
What do you like to do with those guys?
We mostly like play handball and race around the track.
That sounds pretty fun. What about you? What do you like to do for fun on the weekends or when you're not doing soccer?
I usually play hockey because it's one of my other favorite sports, and not much else. I don't do much else but sit somewhere.
Do a lot of homework?
Yes.
Is that one of your favorite things to do?
Kind of.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
That's weird. You're the second person that's really liked math here at this tournament. Do you have any pets, dogs or cats?
I have a dog and a lizard.
What are their names?
One's name is my lizard's name is Shorty, and my dog's name is Jack.
That's cool. Do you guys want to say hi to anybody out there, friends or family?
Nah.
No? How about you?
No.
Not at all? All right. Well, good luck on the championship game, and we'll see you again next time, okay? Hang on. And we're here with two more Renegades players. To my right, we have.
Miguel Resendez,
And what position do you play?
Super.
All right. And your number is 6?
Yeah.
All right. And who are you?
Jose Ogim, I play defense or forward, and I'm number 8.
So you playing soccer here on this team with a pretty good bunch of guys. Is this one of the best teams you've played on?
Yeah.
You excited about going into the championship game? What did your coach say about that game? Tell you to play hard, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you like to do when you're not playing soccer, when you're at home?
Play at my house.
Yeah, like what kind of games do you play?
Soccer.
Oh, you like to play soccer too? Do you have video games and stuff like that?
No.
How about pets?
Nope.
No pets? What, how about brothers and sisters?
Yeah, just brothers.
You get pretty rough with those guys play around?
Yeah.
Is that who you play soccer with?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. What about you? What do you do when you like to mess around and have fun?
I play football with my friends.
What position do you like to play in football?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you throw the ball pretty far?
Yeah.
Now, we saw you running around the field here pretty fast. When you play football, you like to run around. You pretty fast. Are you faster than some of the other kids?
Yeah.
Is there any other games besides football that you like to play?
Kickball.
Oh, that's a fun sport, kickball. How about you? Do you have any pets at home?
Yeah.
What do you have?
A puppy.
Oh, yeah? What's his name?
Susie.
Susie. Oh, so it's she. How old is she?
She's gonna be 1 year.
Oh, she's just going to be 1 year. Cool. All right, guys. Well, congratulations on the game, and good luck on the championship, okay? And as we move down the post-game interviews with the victorious Renegades, to my right, we have
George Mansour, and I'm number 12. I play center mid.
My name is Gosuke Kato, and I play right defense, and my number is number 9.
All right, George. What grade are you in, and what school do you go to?
I'm in 4th grade, and I go to Morning Creek.
Morning Creek. Do you play any other sports at school?
Basketball, football, and I think that's it.
What position do you like to play in those sports?
In basketball, I kind of like center, and in football, I like wide receiver.
Those are pretty good sports. You're a pretty tall guy, so those are perfect for you. What about when you're at home? There, you play video games or other guys in the neighborhood?
Sometimes I play with other people in the neighborhood. I ride my bike, and I play on my PlayStation, and sometimes I just play with my sister some other games.
Well, that sounds pretty good. Do you have any animals at home, pets?
No.
All right. Would you like any?
Yes and no. I don't really know.
You don't really know. And how about you? What do you like to do when you're at school, other sports and stuff like that?
I like to play baseball or basketball.
What position do you play in those sports?
Well, at basketball, I just play for fun, and at baseball, I like to play shortstop.
Shortstop is a really good position. Do you have a favorite baseball player?
I like Ichiro and Matsui.
Yeah, they play for some good teams too. You like the Yankees or the Mariners better?
Both.
That's pretty good. And do you have any pets or brothers and sisters at home that you mess around with?
I have a sister, and I have a hamster, fish, and a lizard.
Oh, a lizard. What's your lizard's name?
I don't really have a name.
He just lives in the aquarium. You say hi and feed him every now and then?
Yeah.
Pretty fun. And what's the name of your school that you go to?
Westwood.
All right, well, you guys did a really good job in the game today, and good luck in the championship later on, and we'll see you again, okay?
Yes, okay. Yeah.
And we're here with two guys who meant a lot to this team today. To my right, we have
Chris Hunt. I'm number 7. I play left mid.
AJ Bunn, and I'm number 2, and I play left mid.
This is a pretty exciting game you guys just played. Did you always have the confidence that you're going to win this game? Do you feel pretty good about it?
Yeah.
Besides soccer, what other sports are pretty exciting for you?
I play football and basketball.
And which positions do you play in those sports?
In basketball, I play guard, and in football, I play running back.
Running backs. You like to run up the middle and hurt some people, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we noticed in today's game you were pretty fast. You like to attack the net. You had a couple of opportunities, so I can tell you're a pretty good fast athlete there. What about at home? Do you play video games? Do you have any animals?
I have 1 dog and 1 cat.
And what are their names?
My dog's name is Sandy, and my cat's name is Baz.
Do they get along?
No.
No. Not at all. They chase after each other?
Yeah.
Oh, man. AJ, you scored a goal in today's game, I think, didn't you? What was going on in that play? Do you remember that?
Michael got the pass from Nicksher, and then Michael crossed it into me, and I tapped it into the goal.
That was really good. You really helped your team out today. What school do you go to?
I go to Westwood.
And do you play any other sports over there?
Yeah, I play football and basketball, and the positions that I play are wide receiver and point guard in basketball.
Oh, that's pretty good. You like playing wide receiver or point guard better?
Yeah, wide receiver.
Wide receiver. You like football. You guys just get done with a football season?
No.
You're going to start up? You play flag football?
No, we just play at our school.
Okay, just out in the field just for fun and stuff like that? Well, good. Now, do you have any lizards at home?
No.
No lizards for you. All right. Well, you guys did a good job, and good luck on the championship game, okay?
Our coach is going to talk.
And we're here with Coach Roy Ashcroft, coach of the victorious Rancho Bernardo Renegades, as they win their semifinal game on penalty kicks, and now they run off to the final game. And, Coach, what do you have to say about this team and the performance today?
It was a tremendous game. The standard of play for this age group is tremendous, and it was a great semi-final. I think the boys here dominated parts of the game, and you know, it went to PKs. The Nomads fought really hard and came back and scored a goal on us and tied it up 1-1. And but I think that the Renegades played very good soccer, dominated the game at times, and I think deservedly so. They ended up winning the PK because they worked very hard and deserved the win in the end.
We watch a lot of soccer games throughout the year, and one of the things that I noticed with this team is their passing game, especially their cross-field passing, very crisp. They know exactly where they need to be. Is that something you concentrate on in practice?
We practice on that a lot, about opening up out wide to the outside of play, and then as soon as the ball comes outside, we get it in early, and then we have the left-sided and the centre mid play checking in and finishing the ball in goal, and it works real well for us, and the boys are starting to get to the age and keep the shape and pass the ball very well now. So the standard of play at the age group nowadays is tremendous.
You did a really good job today, Coach. It's a testament to your abilities, that's for sure. We wish you good luck in the championship game later on here, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Any last words for your team?
Last words for my team is congratulations, boys. Let's get to the final and do it. Yeah!
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that'll do it here from Coronado, California. We're at Tidelands Park. As you see, it was a semifinal game. This team is moving on to the finals. They're up in spirits. They've got a great coach, and they should do extremely well. Again, I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We had a semifinal game decided on penalty kicks, and the Rancho Bernardo Renegades came through. Until next time, have a good day, everybody.